Hey everyone, welcome to another review. Here's my review for the movie Don't Breathe. Yes, Don't Breathe is a new horror movie directed by Fede Alvarez, who previously wrote and directed the movie Evil Dead. Yes, the remake of Evil Dead. Not the Sam Raimi Evil Dead's, the one that came out in 2013, that very mediocre horror movie, but now he's got a new horror movie that he wrote and directed called Don't Breathe, and the concept alone is what made me want to see this movie. The story of this movie is about these three people who rob people's houses and stuff, and basically they see an easy target. They see a blind old man who lives by himself, so they think, what the hell, let's go rob this guy and take him for everything that he's got. And so basically they break into his house, but they find out a rude awakening that this blind old man is specially trained, and he doesn't like when people break in his house, and basically he shuts the power down and locks these three people, these three, I guess, sort of teenagers, all in his house, and he hunts them down. And that's what this horror movie's about. It's about three criminals who try to break into a blind old man's house, and the blind old man basically turns on them and tries to kill them. And yeah, that concept alone is a pretty awesome idea for a movie. This movie is like Panic Room, but a little more scarier and not as good. Yeah, Panic Room is an amazing David Fincher movie, and I could tell this movie was borrowing a lot of tropes from Panic Room. This movie was very inspired by Panic Room. There's a lot of similarities in this movie to Panic Room, like the opening and the closing of the film. Feels very Panic Room-esque. Especially these characters, the criminal characters, they feel like the criminals from Panic Room. So yeah, there's a lot of tropes borrowed from Panic Room, but the movie is still its own thing, and the chills and the scares are very original because, like what the movie Hush did with hearing, this movie does the opposite with sight. Like, a lot of the scares in Hush are of what you can't hear because the main character in that movie was deaf. But in this movie, it's the opposite. It's what you don't see because the main villain in the movie is a blind man. And basically, these people are trapped in this house and it's like pitch dark and they don't know how to escape. And basically, they can't move in certain places. They can't even breathe, hence the title, because he will hear them and kill them. This is a really great home invasion movie, and I love its opposite home invasion movie. Usually in a home invasion movie, the criminals are the bad people and the good people are trying to get them out. But this one, it's the opposite. The criminals are sort of, I guess, the heroes, the lead characters, and the person they're breaking into, the house they're breaking into, that guy is the bad guy. He's the crazy guy and stuff. And yeah, I love this concept alone about breaking into someone's house who's blind, but the person you're breaking into hunts you down and basically shuts all the power down and stuff. And that's such a cool idea for a movie, and this movie was very good. I really liked this movie, Don't Breathe. I thought it was a very chilling, atmospheric, very creepy, very edgy movie, and the performances by almost everybody is very good in this movie. Jane Levy plays the lead girl. She's very good. You got Stephen Lang in this movie as the blind old man, and he's always a scary bastard in anything he does, so he was fantastic. Minnette is also in this movie. He was in Prisoners and Goosebumps. He was good in those movies, but he was much better in this movie, a more fleshed out, more interesting character, and yeah, and there are some very gross and very chilling moments in this movie, and I love a lot of the quiet scenes, the subtle scenes, the atmospheric scenes. Those are what make this movie so unsettling and just so amazing to watch. It was a very entertaining horror movie. Some people might get disappointed with the ending, but I personally didn't have a problem with the ending. I thought the ending was fine. Was it needed? No, but I enjoyed it. All in all, I thought the movie was great. I thought it was a well-directed movie, well-executed movie. It was chilling, it was atmospheric, had good performances, some pretty good scares, and once again, just proves the theory that this is a solid year for horror movies. We now have another horror movie to add to the great horror movies of 2016. This movie is right there with Lights Out, Conjuring 2, Hush, The Witch, all these great horror movies. It's solid. It's not better than the real great ones. It's not better than Hush or Conjuring 2, but it's still a solid movie. I still really enjoyed it. There's a few nitpicks here and there that I would have changed a little bit, and yes, again, it does borrow a little too much tropes from Panic Room, but the movie is still great. It's got good characters, good chills, good scares, and it's a great concept. The idea for this movie is really good, and I most definitely recommend this movie, Don't Breathe. It's very good. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Don't Breathe an 8.5 out of 10, so yeah, check this movie out. It is a good watch. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Don't Breathe. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite home invasion movie? Favorite home invasion movie, my favorite is Panic Room's up there, but also the original Straw Dogs. Those are awesome home invasion movies. But what is your favorite home invasion movie? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.